Hello there. First of all, I want to say thank you so very much for allowing my birthday dreams to come true of reaching 100 subscribers. This is a huge goal for me, and I just want to say thank you all for anyone that shared, anyone that joined recently, or just to thank you all for being here and being my subscribers. I love you all so very much. And in today's video, we're going to talk about how conflicting energies inside of yourself can be blocking you from the soulmate relationship that you want. And not just your soulmate relationship, but these energies can block you from all of the things that you're truly trying to achieve and create in your life. You guys hear me talking about energy all the time, and energy is just like any current, if you can think of it that way, that if there's anything blocking it, let's say you have a river and the river is flowing downstream, but there's a bunch of boulders in the way, and those boulders are stopping the flow of the water. Well, energy is the same way, but our energy works in a much different way. It's not just tangible things. It's things that we have inside of ourselves, and thoughts and feelings and emotions that can block the flow of energy coming through us and out of us. So when you think about that and you think about energy and you want to try and figure out where you are being blocked, you have to look at exactly where you have a conflicting energy. And let's take love as our very first example, because that's what we usually focus on this channel. But if you are really wanting a soulmate relationship, you want to have high quality love in your life, and you've been trying to manifest that for some time, you cannot have conflicting energies in that relationship with yourself. Meaning, you can't say that you want to be in this great loving relationship that's reciprocated, that is give and take, and at the same time say, but I like my freedom and I don't want to give that up. So when you're in the right kind of relationship, it doesn't mean that you will ever have to give up your freedoms, because the person, if you're in the right relationship, they will enhance your everything that you need and want in your life. But the fact of the matter is, if you're going to enter into a relationship with another person, then you're not going to be able to do exactly what you want to do all the time, because it is reciprocated, it's give and take. So if you have a conflict like that inside of yourself, I really want to have a soulmate relationship, but at the same time, I don't want to give up my freedom. Well, you're kind of saying, you're putting a rock in that flow of water, and you're saying, I want this, but I don't really want everything that it entails. Okay. Another example would be, I really want to be in a relationship, and I've been searching for so many years and I just don't know. You know what it is? There just is no one good out there, and I'm really hard to match, and I know that I'm never going to really find anyone that fulfills me. The conflicting energy that you're putting into something like that, into having that conversation with yourself or with other people, what you're saying is that you want to be in this relationship, but you already know it doesn't exist. Can you see how that's a conflict? That you're not open to the suggestions of exactly what it is that you want to achieve in this relationship, because you've already assumed that no one is going to be a mental match for you, or a physical match, or whatever it is that you're trying to match. Just because you've been doing this for years and years doesn't mean that the person isn't out there. It means that you need to really look at what you're expecting out of another person to fulfill in you, because that's what that statement is saying. That statement is saying that there really isn't anyone good out there, because there's no one that's satisfying your needs the way you want to be satisfied the most, when in all actuality, you're the only one responsible for your own needs. So think about that. Where are you conflicting? Where do you have conflicting energies in the things that you want? And it's not just about love. It is about all sorts of things. Let's take your health as an example. I want to get fit and I want to have the best body that I can have. I mean, how many of us say that every single January, right? December, we know it's coming. We're going to do what we can to try and get into shape. It's going to be the greatest, most best fit shape year of our lives. And January 7th rolls around and you're like, I don't really not really feeling it. I don't really want to eat healthy anymore, or I don't like working out. And you knew that going in. You knew before you started that you don't want to work out, that you don't like eating healthy, and that you've already made these determinations about dieting and all of that. That is a conflicting energy. If you really want to be healthy in your life, then you have to say, I want to do things that are healthy for me. And doing things that are healthy for you aren't just about working out and eating right. Doing things that are healthy for you are a full spectrum of health. This means proper self-care, not from just eating healthy and working out. If you really want to have a great body, you've got to look at your body and your spirit all as one whole thing. So if you're eating to satisfy your spirit and not to satisfy your body, then you will have a completely different change of thought in your life on how you eat. Because if you start recognizing things that make you feel bad and things that don't make you feel good in your energy space, meaning you feel happy and content and can get things done and motivated, then you start noticing that maybe you don't want to eat that food anymore. So you want to look at where your conflicting information is on the health of your body. When I say self-care, I mean, what are you doing to take care of yourself and your emotional body? If you look at health as the full spectrum of everything, and you say, okay, well, how am I taking care of my emotional health? Am I getting good quality time by myself? Am I able to do recreations and things that I love? Am I getting good quality time with other people that I love? Am I scheduling the right time to take care of the things that make me happy? Health is a full range thing. And when we focus just on one thing, meaning I'm going to have the best fit body of my life, and you don't look at the other things, you're creating a block of energy there because you're not fully engaged. You're not fully in. Let's talk about career for a minute. And let's talk about, let's just talk about money, because everybody wants to have money. Let's say that you want to win the lottery and you've been trying to manifest winning the lottery for 15 years and it hasn't yet happened outside of more than $5 or $10 at a time. And you know that you have this want in your life. But at the same time, you also think that money is evil, and that the root of all evil comes from financial things and people like that, and you don't like people that are really wealthy. Well, you're putting a block in of your want to that. You can't say I want to be rich if it goes against your moral standards. Your energy is not going to allow that to happen, because it's not going to do anything that's going to create more harm for you. So you want to completely clear that. What is your relationship with money? Do you believe that you are able to be in the flow of money? And this does not mean that you'll win the lottery, but it does mean that you could be in the flow of money and in a really, really good and positive place for yourself to always have more than enough. Another way that people block themselves is that they say that if they had enough money, they would be able to help all the people that they want to help. Well, and it implies this idea that you're not going to keep any of it and do the things that you want to do because you're not worthy of having all of that money. Therefore, you would give it away to people who can't take care of themselves. See, this is a double block, because it's saying that you aren't worthy of receiving all of the money and having it all. So you're going to flow it out and give it away. That's a good thing. But you're also saying that the people that you're going to give it to aren't capable of taking care of themselves. And you can prove that by having enough money and taking care of them. So this is a block on multiple levels. So you can see how that could be a problem. Now your career is the same thing. I really want to move up in my career, and I'm doing everything I can to get there. But you hate your job. You don't like the people that you work with. And it's really only about the motivation of that win, of winning that spot, partner on your firm, or becoming one of the leads on your team. But the fact of the matter is, if you don't like exactly what you're doing, you don't love it every single day, you're conflicting your energies on what you truly want. So how do you stop these conflicting energies? Well, you look at every single one of these areas of your life, the things that you're trying to manifest, and you try to figure out where it is that the block is happening. And then you examine that block and you say, what am I going to do differently to get over this idea that I have, say, of that there's no good people out there to fall in love with anymore? How do I get over this? Is this a true story? Look and see, is that true? Do I really truly believe that? Because if you don't believe it, stop saying it. Stop saying it. And really, that's the key, is get out of your mind about these things. Get out of your mind and say, no, I do deserve to be in a beautiful, loving relationship. I do deserve that. I know that that person is out there waiting for me. I know that I will find that perfect match. I have no doubt in my mind that I'm worthy of a love that is so great that it fulfills me and it doesn't take away from my space. Health. I know that I can have a beautiful, healthy body because I am going to take care of my full self, in full self-care, in full exercise and eating right and drinking water. You know, another way that people block themselves is that they give the excuse that their body is the way it is because of their family genetics. Love your body the way that it's made. And we're not all made the same. You can't have, if you're not made to be tall and really lean, then there's nothing you're going to do to be tall and really lean. So love your body the way that it is and stop conflicting yourself by saying, I want a body like hers, when your body will never look that way. But you can have a healthy body. You can have a beautiful, fit, gorgeous body, like a perfect yoga body. You can have that long and lean and all of that for you. Come to terms with all of the things where you are finding conflicting energies. And stop conflicting those energies. If you're ready to move forward into a new place in your life, move forward knowing that that is what's right for you. And stop putting blocks and saying all these things about how it can't happen, it can't happen, it can't happen. Every time you do that, you're adding a new block, you're adding a new boulder in front of that river, and that river wants to flow. You are stopping it. Nothing else is stopping it. So let's stop doing that and not stop it anymore. Okay? I'm Jodi with Enlighten Ya. Thank you so much for being here. Please hit the like and subscribe button. I do 2 videos a week. I'm a transformational life coach helping you find the soulmate relationship in your life. I'm also here to help you create the life that you want. So if you're not looking for a soulmate, but there's other areas of your life where you're not being a good creator, contact me. I can help you with that. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. Have a great week. Bye.